For many of us, one thing we almost always have close by, the old trusty cell phone.
Oh boy, we sure do. But think about this. Inmates in our state prisons consider it a lifeline. And as 7 News reporter Aaron Rogers tells us, they'll go to great lengths to keep and get one.
We started investigating after an inmate inside Perry Correctional called our newsroom after an officer was beaten and held hostage at the prison back in April.
And I died on the operating table, but I was too stubborn to stay dead.
That's why now retired Captain Robert Johnson is able to tell the story of how a cell phone almost cost him his life.
I never looked up a .38 bullet. They travel at 755 feet per second, and he hit me 6 times.
He was hit in the stomach and chest, the bullets ripping through the liver, lungs, and diaphragm.
It's a weird thing to look down and you see this green stuff and a green pea from last night's dinner coming out your stomach, because that's how damaged my intestines were.
Johnson, a 15-year Corrections Department veteran, served as the contraband officer at Lee Correctional Institution in the Midlands. The Department of Corrections believes an inmate inside Lee used a contraband cell phone to order a hit on Johnson directly because of his success in finding cell phones smuggled into the prison.
I would determine to get it. If we didn't find it today, I'd turn right around and come back tomorrow. I was upsetting the economy at the prison.
Last year, more than 1,600 phones were taken from inmates in South Carolina prisons, up several hundred from the year before. A battle Department of Corrections Director Brian Sterling tells me is constant.
One of the most dangerous times an officer can have is when they try to take a cell phone away from an inmate, because it's their lifeline.
But the DOC says starting next legislative session, they're going to be pushing lawmakers for stricter punishments for people bringing these cell phones to inmates. Prison officials say throwovers are the most common ways people get contraband into prisons.
They had a dead cat that they put cell phones in and threw it over the fence. There, the inmate would go pick the cat up as part of the maintenance.
Even drones like this one, delivery trucks and food. And even some officers get in on the lucrative cell phone business, since phones go for upwards of $500.
And it's a war.
Right now they use a rover to travel around the prison to catch people illegally trying to throw items over the fence.
Prisons were designed to keep people in and not keep people out, or not keep things out. To a certain extent. Now we're having to look outward.
Director Sterling wants the Federal Communications Commission to step in and allow the electronic blocking of cell phone calls inside prison walls. But it's currently illegal based on a 1934 law. Governor Haley is one of 10 Republican governors asking for permission to prisons to block cell phone transmissions. Cell phone companies are against the idea because they say there can be bleed over of the jamming that could affect people living near the prisons. An alternative would be allowing some phone calls to go through while blocking others, but that could cost taxpayers around $10 million a year.
There's just a lot of state resources and tax dollars that go into this that just are needless. I mean, if we were able to block these calls, the cell phone would be just as good as a paperweight.
I spoke with former inmate Malik Rout, who was released in February from a level 1 institution in Columbia after being convicted of criminal conspiracy and serving a 10-year sentence. Between 2008 and 2013, he racked up 4 phone charges, lost 18 months of good time, and spent between $4,000 and $5,000 on cell phones. He says cell phones also create less of a financial problem for their loved ones.
You're on the phone 2 minutes, and just so happen the system hang up the call. That's a call you done lost. She's taking care of 2 or 3 kids, and then she still got to try to put money on the phone or wait for him to communicate. It's putting a burden on her.
While many inmates do just use the contraband phones to talk to family, the ongoing fight to keep them out of cells is what caused Captain Johnson to be in and out of hospital rooms for the past 6 years.
$6,000 to kill me, all because of cell phone.
Johnson says the inmate who he believes hired the hit was moved to Perry Correctional after Sean Eccles' trial. He's set to be released in 2022. And after 6 years, the State Law Enforcement Division says this investigation into the shooting is still ongoing.
More on this now. In May, Governor Nikki Haley and 9 other governors across the country wrote a letter to the FCC asking them to reevaluate their regulations on cell phone contraband.
Robert Johnson and his wife also go on 3 to 4 trips a year speaking at different events in order to get the law changed and allow state prisons to block those cell phone signals.